My neglectful family who abandoned me 30 years ago have just reached out demanding to resume contact, and my wife thinks I should comply. I'm a twin and when I was born I hadn't developed my lungs fully so I had to stay in the hospital for quite a while. Due to this I had a lot of developmental and emotional issues. Dyslexia and anger issues. Because of these issues I was treated poorly by my family. For example, on our birthdays I would ask for something and my brother would literally get it instead of me on my birthday. One year I asked for a boombox, not a big one but a smaller one, and my brother got it instead of me. Christmas came around, I asked for a remote-controlled car, brother got one, I was told due to funds I had to wait till after the first of the year to get my own. That never happened and I had no presents at all that year. I tried for years to show to my parents I was as good as my brother. In 6th grade, I worked hard to make sure I got good grades and ended with all B's, which was an achievement for a kid with dyslexia and ADHD. I showed it to my parents being really proud of myself, and they said, "Oh nice, your brother got all A's." I think it was at this point I realized where I stood. I was just a roommate that they had to take care of, nothing more. So as a kid, I figured that if I can't get attention for positive things, then I'll do whatever I want, and if I get in trouble at least they would be forced to pay attention to me. So that's what I did, but even when I rebelled and got in trouble with the law, my parents refused to bail me out and I was off to juvie at the age of 15. When I turned 18, I was met at the door with a bag of clothes my parents gave me. I was told that I had to go, that they did their job and I needed to leave. I asked what about my brother. They stated he was going to be somebody as he was going to college, where I struggled in school, so clearly I was going to be a bum. So I grabbed my bag and my mom tried to hug me, but I ignored it and walked out the door never looking back. It took a while for me to get on my feet. Nowhere to go, no place to sleep and not a penny to my name. But I had some friends to rely on. Fast forward a few years and I met my wife while I was working at a gas station. We just clicked. Few years later we got married. We built a home together, something I never really had growing up. Back in 2005 we had a baby girl and 2 years later a boy. From my perspective my life is perfect. Family, home, a great job in it. That was until yesterday. I received a phone call from my mom, telling me my dad passed away. And that she and the family would hope that I could make it to the funeral. Mind you, I don't know how she got my number, but probably from my brother, but I was shocked to say the least. I told her I was busy working and would let her know later. She started to say something to the effect that they missed me and would like to be a part of my life or something like that, but I hung up. From my perspective I haven't heard a word from these people in 32 years. So why would I give them any more of my time? I told my wife and although she knows about my family, she thought it would be the right thing to do. Seeing that my mom reached out to tell me, where she could have not told me, that they are family and probably feel bad and want to reconnect. However, as far as I'm concerned, I already have my family. Those other people are former roommates. That I have no obligation to anyone but those who I care about and who care about me. I get it, my wife loves me and is thinking of me and how I might regret not going. Just seems like they now know that dad is gone and life is short, so now guilt is creeping in and they don't want to die with that guilt.